It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my esteemed colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. Hey, let's talk about Ricky Rubio, the Spanish playmaker. A good example, Kenny, of a guy whose impact goes beyond the stat sheet.
Sí, defensivo es muy bien, pero a little bit underrated as an offensive player as well. I was going to go the whole thing in Spanish, but
thank you for not.
You know, I am very bilingual. But he jumps the passing legs on the defense. He's 6'4", rangy, muy difícil. Muy difícil to guard.
Muchas gracias, dame besos.
Give you a kiss.
Te amo, El Padrino. Huh? That's what I said?
Yeah, you said
I was trying to say he's underrated defensively. He can jump lanes and cause problems with his 6'4" frame. I got a new nickname for him, too.
What's that?
La Pistola.
La Pistola.
La Pistola.
Ah, there you go. Just about game time. Let's get to Kevin Harlan.
The fading amber light gleaming over the Valley of the Sun here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This Arizona crowd ready to roar in this Western Conference matchup for the Phoenix Suns. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for New Orleans right now, Prodigy is out there with Holiday. Then it's Alexis Ajinça, and it's prime time. And it's Ingram in at the three, the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Six on the shot clock. And it's Williamson missing.
And on the bench for the Suns is Jeff Hornacek, probably one of the tougher coaches in the league. He'll bend your ear if you make mental errors.
Here's Baddest one. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
So it's the Pelicans now. They set the pick. And Holiday, here we go. Here's Ingram. Shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. And for Coach Hornacek, Greg, he learned from one of the toughest coaches as a player. You know, several trips to the finals. And you know this guy well, Clark. Jerry Sloan was the guy that pulled the Jeff Hornacek.
One of the outstanding coaches in the history of the NBA, Jerry Sloan. Although Hornacek saw all that success in Utah, this is a homecoming job for him because he started his career in Phoenix.
Here's the Prodigy. The Suns getting the bucket. Holiday goes in. Out to the right wing. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in.
Oh, how pretty was that? Use the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
The Suns have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Feeds it to Sanders. Sweet move. The shot, no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
I thought the reserves were the difference in the game, Greg. I mean, a lot of the scoring came from the bench.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Knight kicks to Booker. There's the screen. And that one comes up a bit short.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Floats one up. He lays it in. The Prodigy's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Pass to Battister. Dishes to Lure. He kicks it tonight. Pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Can't get it to go. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. And Holiday, here we go.
And we all know Drew Holiday is a tremendous talent. That's why he was traded for the draft picks that became Nerlens Noel 2 years ago and Elfrid Payton last season. Such impressive company that Holiday may be feeling the pressure to live up to.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And looking at Drew Holiday, there's one thing he could do to really improve his game. Something that would, for the first time in a full season, help get his field goal percentage up over 45%. And that's just to get to the rim more often. Attack off the dribble.
He hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. The Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Poke loose. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. That shot wide open. On the topic of Holiday, there's one stat that proves that he hasn't been going to the basket. He is averaging, Clark, less than 2 free throw attempts a game.
Yeah, his direct competitors are getting to the line. Guys like Lillard and Steph Curry shoot more than double the free throw. That's one reason why through last season they won a lot more games than Holiday.
New Orleans is still a relatively young team, but they play with the maturity, I think, Clark, that's beyond their years.
You know, Kevin, the average age for them last year was just over 25 years old, and the youngest team in the West actually to make it to the playoffs last year.
First free throw is good.
And for the Pelicans, part of why they look so mature is how they protect leads. I mean, rarely giving away points for free and knowing how to close out games.
Good on both.
And you know, guys, the Pelicans only lost 5 games last year where they led going into the fourth quarter. They won 38 when entering the fourth quarter with the lead. That's very mature basketball for a team that's as young as they are.
Here's Williamson. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft. Obviously, you know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when you can throw it down like that.
Yes, sir.
And so here's Phoenix following the score by New Orleans. Here's easy breezy. Sanders covering. Ball, the pass to Holiday. Down low. Here's Williamson. That's tipped. And here's Sanders. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ball. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
They set the pick. And a wide open look for Sanders. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. 7 points for Cool Hands.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Ball, the pass to Ingram. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Easy breeze, he's got 6.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside make them beat you from deep.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The Suns making a switch here. Chandler's checked in. Omer Asher, he's checked in for New Orleans. And that one falls for Sanders. Phoenix looked to be on the verge of making it back into the playoffs last season. Ultimately, though, Greg, they faltered in the second half of the year.
Yeah, it was a three-team race. And after coming up short in 14, the Suns had the edge early. As you said, Kevin, they simply couldn't keep things going in the second half of the season.
Here's Easy Breezy, who's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
You know, guys, the Suns went from the 8th seed to finishing 10th in the West. I mean, it would have been a tough task for them to stay in the race, particularly after all the trades. I mean, their team was in transition.
He's off on the first.
And when you shake up a roster, as the Suns did last year, it's hard to keep pace. They ended 6 games back of that final playoff spot, but that all happened after they decided to shake things up.
That one is no good. Phoenix had a season of heartbreak last year. So many losses for them on last-second shots. Late-game losses, Greg, buzzer beaters.
Yeah, it's sad if you're a Phoenix fan. How many times this team lost at the buzzer? Just close games in general. Of their 42 losses, how about 18 were by 5 points or less?
2 on the clock. Chandler, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here is Holiday. Another key contributor to that nice win against Phoenix. Screen by Asik. Shot off the screen. Tyson Chandler pulls it in.
You know, trying to think back on all of the last-second losses for the Suns last year, guys. The Clippers, Milwaukee, Houston, Grizzlies, Kings, and Warriors. Ouch.
And you know what is worse for the Suns in last year's buzzer beaters? A lot of them were from big men. Griffin hits a 3, Cousins hits a deep 2. Big men hitting big shots against them. At least they know it can't be as bad this year.
And it's tied up with that one.
Well, guys, in a draft with so many talented big men and lead guards, Booker was a bit of a hot commodity. One of the purest sharpshooters in the draft, has a lightning-quick release on his jump shot.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Lenz checked in for the baddest one. Budinger comes in for Sanders. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Brandon Knight. And with Booker, you know, who is a Kentucky guy, he's a sharpshooter. Greg, you were talking about that. His dad actually played at the University of Missouri. He was a pretty good shooter. This Booker has a pretty good frame to work with, and I think that's going to serve him well in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with you. I like his size. I like his stroke. I like his toughness. I think he's going to be better defensively than people think. He's got a lot of good stuff in his game already.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Sonny Weems checks in for the Suns. For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Cole dishes to Anderson. The feed to Cole. 6 on the shot clock. And Asik kicks to Hill. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now here's Buttinger. Chandler kicks to Buttinger. Phoenix no good that time either. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Cole the pass to Ashe. Anderson against Buttinger. They grab their own miss. Passes it to Hart. Ashe up top. Left side Anderson. Chandler with the steal. Here's Weems. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Now here's Buttinger. He's tightly guarded. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. I caught up with Coach Alvin Gentry. We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
And thank you, Doris. And the shot is good. Here's Cole. 11 points last game. Kicks it to Ashe. New Orleans moving it around. They set the pick. Here's Hart. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
The Pelicans trail. Cole the pass to Hart. He dishes it to Ashe. Pick up by Hill. And Cole kicks to Anderson. From 18 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. It's a good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Phoenix is gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Plan a screen. Rubio dishes to Weems. Land against Ashe. Here's Weems. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 2. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Suns lead by 2.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his wake.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
1:36 left in the first quarter of the game. Now, here's Rubio. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. To the inside, out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. First in fast break points, second in scoring. And they're the #2 field goal percentage team in the league. This is a team that has really grown in that area, taking good shots and knocking them down.
And the league leaders in fast break points. They're always fun to watch. Maybe not so fun to defend. A lot of the times, they leave their opponents in the dust. And already, they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Here is Rubio, following the score by New Orleans. Glenn, a screen. Chandler, the pass to Rubio. He feeds it to Buttinger, lets the 3 fly, and he gets it to go. Buttinger's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pelicans trail by 3. Cole, the pass to Hart. There's the dish to Asha. Feeds it to Cole. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Phoenix has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And Buttinger gets it to go. Buttinger's got 5. The Pelicans shooting 45% from the field early. Here's Cole, covered by Rubio. And Cole kicks to Anderson. Takes the 13-footer. Count that one. Anderson's got his second basket.
You know, you can give a defender a lot of trouble if you're consistent with that turnaround jumper. It's almost impossible to block.
Lets the 3 fly. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top, leading by 3. 2. And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team.
I do a lot that doesn't show up on the stat sheet. That's what I pride myself on. You know, some nights you're not going to get the ball, but you still can be effective on the floor. Whether that's rebounding, playing defense, hustling, trying to create extra shots for your team. Whatever it is necessary that I feel like help my team get a win.
Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
So for New Orleans right now, easy breezy out there with Anderson. Then there's the prodigy. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. Now here is Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. And it's blocked. Here's the break. And here they go. And Sanders with the basket on the assist by Knight. Sanders has got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Phoenix?
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Suns leading by 3. Outside Knight, and there's the pass to Booker. From deep. The shot will not go. Good D by Holiday. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point man's down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs. Let them get into the postseason for the first time under the Pelican line.
And so here is New Orleans after the Suns pick up 2. Pass to Anderson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Sanders dishes to Knight. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Sanders passes to Booker. Fires from the wing. Pelicans pull it in. Holiday's got his third rebound on the night.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
Here's Anderson. And again, New Orleans has no up.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
In the corner, Sanders with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Baddest one. And he dunks it down.
And a few more points tacked on to their lead in the cruelest way possible.
You're right. Yeah, those putback jams sting, don't they? My goodness.
Yeah, they really hurt you. I mean, the defense forces a miss and then can't rebound it and finish off the defense. They're hanging their heads in their chest now.
And the shot is good. Holiday's got 4 points this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's the screen. Knight kicks to Booker. Can't get it to go. So the Pelicans will take it the other way.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Knight. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And not just the scoring. It was also how fierce he was on defense, grabbing 3 steals on the night as well.
Here is Sanders. It's a 3-point game. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Here's the prodigy. He had 16 points in the win against Phoenix.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Fast break, here come the Suns. An absolute pound from 3-point range. Booker's got 5.
Now he's just showing off with range like that. That's what I call profile. Incredible.
How about his release, his form, everything flawless.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Ball, the pass to Anderson. And they come right back with their own 3-pointers. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Suns leading by 3. Knight dishes to Sanders. Charity stripe shot, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And Holiday kicks to Anderson. Anderson, a screen on Sanders. Holiday left side. Anderson outside. Here's Ingram. And again, New Orleans with the triple. And you know, Ryan Anderson, here's a guy, Greg, who tortures opponents from beyond the arc. Maybe the best long-range shooting power forward in the game today.
And you know, he's tricky out on the perimeter, crafty at running people off picks, spots up well, and even when you close out, he has that high release point and quick trigger to knock it down on you.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Primetime comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Derek Williams subbed in for Easy Breezy. Now, here is Knight. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Sanders kicks to Knight. Dishes to Booker. No good from outside.
Well, I tell you what, Ryan Anderson creates so many matchup problems for the defense because of his ability as a bigger guy to step out and shoot the deep ball. He can start or be effective off the bench.
Here's Williamson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
First trip to the line for him here.
Williamson. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Some changes for Phoenix. Alex Len's checked in for the baddest one. Chandler comes in for Lure. And Ricky Rubio is subbed in for Knight. Jay's checked in for New Orleans. Norris Cole comes in for the Prodigy. That one drops. He ties it up. So it's Phoenix now. Now Rubio. He kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. There it is, only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a sad 20%. New Orleans has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Perkins with the screen. Cole the pass to Hart. The feed to Perkins. There's a screen by Williams. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from 11. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Rubio with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Chandler, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
You know, he got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
They set the pick. Passes to Hart. Out left to the wing. Pass to Williams. Lock at 6. Here's Williamson. Booker pulls it in.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Cole. Perkins with the screen. Can't get it to go. Good D by Sanders. The Suns leading. And Booker kicks to Sanders. The shot is off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Now here's Williams. Defended by Booker. Perkins the pass to Hart. Back to Perkins. Launches a 3. They get it back. Here's Williamson. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can. And this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. Well, you look at Jay. A terrific rebound. 5th overall.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
The first free throw is good.
You know, as the season wore on, guys, the Pelicans became a matchup that nobody wanted to see. Very tough against teams and had very few weaknesses, too.
Chase Budinger is jacked in for Phoenix. Sonny Weems comes in for Booker. And then for New Orleans, Omer Asher. He's checked in for Perkins. And it's Solomon Hill in for Williams. And so he hits both. Well, for the Pelicans last season, they were a tough matchup. The defense was one thing, but their mentality, the way they fought through the game was fantastic.
And Kenny, you look at their record against other playoff teams, and it stacks up well. I mean, they made the playoffs by never thinking they were at a disadvantage on the floor. And having that kind of confidence in a young team, that only really speaks for a positive moving forward.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Here's Williamson. 6 points for him. And Chandler sends it back. Here's Rubio. Kicks it to Chandler. Now here's Budinger. Chandler a screen. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
You know, it's really quite amazing when you look at Chase Budinger. I mean, statistically, he was the same player last year as when he was a rookie. Across every category, even smaller categories like steals and blocks, almost identical output 5 seasons apart.
2 shots. Roof shots.
They throw good, Budinger. And going back to Chase Budinger, a terrific athlete with a plus shooting stroke. He definitely has some talent, but Greg, his inability to play consistent defense and his subpar ball handling have capped his career minutes at around 20 a game.
Yeah, and that's why he was a second-round pick way back when. I mean, scouts knew he was a somewhat talented player, but just not a complete one. And one thing that Phoenix had for them last season was depth, a very good bench, and they provided a good scoring punch when called upon.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball, trailing by 4. Here's Cole. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
A one-hand tomahawk for you, folks. That's automatic highlight reel material.
That got their entire bench right up and out of their chair.
And Kevin, how about the reaction from his teammates, not just on the bench. Look at the guys even in the game.
Man, a screen. And it's Rubio penetrating. One kick kicks to Budinger. He was all alone on that one. Budinger's got 4 points now in the quarter. Well, Phoenix did have a strong bench, best scoring bench in the NBA in terms, Clark, of points per minute play.
Yeah, and you know, it really helped them, that bench strength, keep the pace of the game up. They were 3rd in the league in fast break points last year.
Got a piece of it. One-on-one fast break. Makes it off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. And here they come. Weems' shot is good.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Screen by Ashen. Hart the pass to Hill. A 3 ball. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Now Rubio. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. He dishes it to Len. Back to Rubio with 4 seconds on the clock, and it's good on the layup. And the Suns lead by 10.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Suns on top, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tyson, what has been the key to enabling your team to control the tempo of this game throughout this first half?
I think the way we came out defensively, we locked into their sets. We're taking them out of what they want to accomplish. Because of that, we're able to make some shots on the other end.
It all came together in that first 24 minutes. Tyson, thanks for the time, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be taking a look back at the first half of basketball. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. In the second quarter, they imposed their will on the game and built a 10-point lead at the half. And if things continue to go the same way after the break, they're threatening to run away with this one. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition. and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
Kenny, let's get your opinion on New Orleans.
I was unimpressed, Ernie. Very unimpressed with their offense. You know, guys seem to be going through the motions, not cutting, not hustling. They failed to get back into a great offensive rhythm. They'll need to step it up big in the second half to cut into this lead.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.